That heifer right there just don't even care.
Save yourself now.
Action. What do you say, folks? Hope everybody having a fine Sunday evening. We just enjoying it.
Yeah. Turned into nice weather today, finally.
Once again, we got some rain last night. Thank goodness, a good bit of rain. Much needed rain. And it's gradually kind of started cooling down today. So,
It's supposed to be 48 tonight.
Yep.
It was like 879 when we got up this morning. It was hot and muggy and nasty and raining.
yes, man, we was glad to get it, Miss Sarah. Lord knows we needed it. We was probably going on, I'd say about a month for real, with no rain. But we here.
DC, that is one heck of a way to put it. Family's kind of like leftover fish. You're about done after around 3 days.
There's a lot of truth in that.
There is a lot of truth, but that's a heck of a way to put it.
Because everybody can relate because we all got family. Gary said everything dry here in West Virginia. Bees are hitting on the chicken feed even.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking earlier, maybe this week, since the rain come in, see what happens with that for a day or two. But we may try to do a little bit of open feeding, see if they'll take any of that.
We probably need to, especially if that one little baby has.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a struggle for that little bunch. I'll put it like that. If they make it through winter, then we'll be good. But,
here's our favorite Miss Leona.
yeah. How are you, Miss Leona? Hope you're feeling better.
I do hope you're feeling better.
Well,
I'll put it in the chat too, just in case you didn't know.
DC said it makes about 2 or 3 days before he says something wrong. Most of the time he has no idea what it says. Hey, there's tender-footed people around, so it don't take much nowadays to ruffle a feather, that's for sure. But
hey, Brian, we have been waiting on an email for you and Jen to pick your prize.
Yep. James Noel, just let us know what color you want from Lee over there on the hat, and we can get you remedied on that. Then if we see Matt and Alicia in here, need to remind them as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, ain't too much going on, we about like everybody else. Just moseying along and life and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Girls is out there flying. I don't think they was anticipating the rain last night because I seen a little bitty cluster up high.
Oh, somebody told DC to shut up.
Uh-oh.
Mine, yeah, he was fine.
Oh.
But he was tired of time.
Oh, I was like, well, let me find this comment and see where it's going on.
No.
Okay. But yeah, that one little bunch when I went out there this morning, the rain had just kind of started slacking off, and there was one little cluster up by the, I guess you're gonna call the eave of the box. Yeah,
Mhm.
curled up, trying to get out of the rain. I guess they rode it out all night right there, but
Poor baby.
like I said, everybody doing good. Let me holler at a few of y'all right
Mm.
fast.
Sarah's trying to recover. She kept 4 grandchildren last week. No worries, Brian. We just didn't want y'all to forget.
Well, who was it? Real quick was fixing to have their hands full with another one.
Mike
Mike Tangley.
Tangley.
Yep. Got a
Gonna have a brand new great grandson.
congratulations,
A
y'all.
big congratulations.
Yep.
He said this one's gonna be living real close to him too.
I was telling her he could spoil the mess out of this one then since it's right down the road.
Yeah.
Garrett, good to see you. Jack and Danae. Pastor Larry, Miss Jan, Miss Leona, they're at Hallelujah Bee Farm. Deb, Sun Bunny, Stone River, JB, good to see you, Captain. Mike Tangway. Let me get down this list right here. Mr. Russell Amos, good to see you. And I got to get with you too, on that honey. But just text me the details of whatever it is, Mr. Russell. Russell Amon. Clay Bunny, good to see you. Deb, did I get Deb a minute ago? If not, she's in there twice. Miss Sarah, good to see you, ma'am. Keith Spillman up there in that fine country. Lee, you still vacationing? Are you back home yet?
Blaine asked him that. He said he was back home, but he was worn out.
Hey man, them pictures you was sending,
Oh my
that was just
word.
enough in itself kind of thing. Where'd I leave off there? Keith Spillman. Tom, good to see you, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Who else? Mac there. You said Brian and Jen's in here. DC.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine with no E.
DC is having a rough time.
Oh yeah.
I know, Blaine, don't you get jealous? He's talking about Lee's always going on a cool trip somewhere.
And Collector Rick finally got down to the list down there. I'm sorry, I was just trying not to miss nobody.
There's Mr. Russell Cooper.
If I did, I apologize. Mr. Russell Cooper, Miss Sharon.
Or they just came
Yeah, we just moseying along, if you will.
in. A really good weekend.
Yeah, we did. Many of y'all know, and we thank y'all for showing us some love Friday. Was it Friday? Friday was the official 10th wedding anniversary.
Oh, we had to work. So we did something Saturday.
Yep. Went yesterday, and I kept her on I don't know what you call it, a riddle and
Suspense, anticipation.
treasure hunt.
I was a nervous wreck by the time it was over with.
Philip, good to see you. I heard that. Put step sides on the Jeep. Bam. Yes, sir.
Brian, you can pick a shirt, a t-shirt, or a hat from Dirt Rooster's website, or you can pick a t-shirt, a hat, or a coffee mug from Lee's website.
Time to go hit a mud hole as soon as y'all get them steps on that bad boy. See how good they hold out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Them two's been getting into something constantly here lately. What was I working on last time?
they was pulling the honey the last few times that I remember.
No,
Them two working on
something on a truck at St. Laurel.
Philip Fry broke down. And that was in
Yeah, Yeah.
parking lot somewhere having to work on it.
That's what I was thinking. Lee said, you can come. I just hope you ain't afraid of heights.
Well, I mean, that one picture he sent, what was that, Lee?
That's
About 100
it,
feet?
Sarah.
I don't know. Did I show you that picture? Lee up on the side of the cliff or whatever. It looks
No, the
like
last one you showed me was the view of him cooking breakfast. I was like, man, I can smell the percolator on that fire right now.
I didn't download any pictures. I'm kind of afraid to smash the picture button.
I would be too.
We'll get locked up again.
It worked out.
But I may try it too, just to see. Because I did stick one on there that was in my memories on my phone. And I know y'all will not get it, but I will explain it. But she'll surely get it as soon as she sees the picture. Kind of thing, because she's got that look on her face. Look, let me show y'all real quick. This is just a good anniversary deal for me here. Here we go. All right. Is it going to go? Okay, let me take me out of the background. If y'all notice, there's 3 different pictures right there in this deal. One of
Are you serious right now?
one of them's 2018, 19, 2020. I haven't taken any in a good while on that. But if y'all notice, she's not real happy in the photos. Now,
Because
look,
he's goofing off 40 feet in the air on a peak of a roof.
it's going to make it stay again.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
he
have
did. God don't
Yeah.
like ugly.
Oh, come on. Bam. Okay, I'm not pushing no more picture buttons tonight.
That's your warning.
But anywho, it was in my phone and it popped up and I was like, I forgot about doing that. But what I do is like most of them I was way up on top of a ridge of a house on all 3 of those.
And my nerves are shot watching him.
And I look down, usually I'm about, 40, 60 feet up taking them pictures.
He thinks it's funny, but I'm watching everything. Paranoid. Lord, please don't let nothing happen to him upstairs.
But the best part though to me is I'll always catch her and it's just she's not realizing she's doing it, but I'll glance and I'll look down and she's got her hands on her hips looking up at me. I know she ain't worked up or fired up, but it just looks
I'm
like
concerned.
she's aggravated with it. But
Really, Blaine? No, they were on different jobs. You need a good drone. I don't think so.
Yes, sir, Mr. Russell Cookman. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, indeed. You just look down there and you go, oh yeah, I'm fixing to rattle her cage for a second.
Yeah. You're burning up your brownie points.
Well, you said I had a bunch of them, so I'll whittle down a few.
But then Tim would have, good grief. If you seen him and the way he drives that little remote control helicopter, you would never trust him with your drone.
Hey, I get that little helicopter moving through this house.
You should see how many dents and dings chunks missing out of it that little plastic helicopter has.
Well, for Christmas one year, we was buying the kids something, and they had these little bitty remote control helicopters, and I was like,
we go to the toy store, so Uncle Tim can't leave without something.
well, let me see if this thing is really what it's cracked up to be. And sure enough, that particular little helicopter was, and it'd get up and move around its house. Once I finally figured out how to drive it and quit running it in and everything, oh yeah, it's a little racetrack around here.
Dangerous little racetrack. He don't need no drone, is what I'm saying. And how did that work out? But see, like, it ain't no joke. People around here really ain't gonna play that game. Like, I mean, shotguns and stuff's gonna start coming out.
Yeah, what you doing, trespasser? Which they probably doing over there. Blames just do it to aggravate them.
It brought me back 20 years when I had to ask if I could go.
Yeah. Knock on the front door.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious,
Can
Blaine.
I please go get my toy?
Yeah.
I can see you doing that too. If you attached to it, you go out.
My helicopter flew over your fence.
No, you go get Ollie's. Get it.
That's good. But
That's hilarious.
you want to do the prayer list and we'll get into whatever we're going to get into. I don't know what it's going to be.
Mr. Dan to get in here.
But
Don't know if he keeps up with it.
don't let me forget to mention Keith Larimore.
Oh,
when we get
man. I hope y'all watch his thing.
Yeah. If not, y'all need to go check it out. But go ahead with that first.
All right, we got Mr. Mark and Miss Crystal, Ed and his family, Mr. Pat, Miss Deb, Mike Tangway and his family, DC and his family, Rachel Wilson, her sister Amanda, and their niece Riley, Philip's mama, his friends BJ and his wife, Bobby's Beads and his family, the Gandy family, Hillbilly Earl, our favorite Miss Leona, Steve Amos's father-in-law, PJ Hanley, Catherine's son and his family, Sarah and her family, Mr. Randy's mother-in-law, Miss Janae Wood, Kenneth and Chris Wilkinson, the Bertaland family, Redfish's wife, Miss Janet, Kenneth Allen, Miss Dolores Pepperuki, Denny Ray, Keith Larimore's wife, Miss Brenda, Steve-O, Rodney Middleton, Philip's cousin's family, Lee's cousin Stephanie, Dan Garrison's daughter, Miss Jolene, Clay Bunner's grandbabies, Keith Larimore's cousin, Miss Russell Amon's wife, Miss Brenda, Mike Berry, Lee's mama, Miss Brenda Johnson. Yeah, DC, I included your family too, buddy. Let's see, Tom and his family, Barnhill's wife, Miss Connie, Shauna and her family, David Hoskins' little granddaughter, Emma, Greg Dunn, John Lawler, 33 Mile Phil's mama, Mr. Russell Koopman's granddaughter, Tim's brother Jamie, Joseph Shows, Mr. Dan and his church, Mr. Ed's friend Shawee, Jen's dad, Gary, Michelle Gurley, Lee's wife, Miss Renee, Castle Hives Brian and his family, Sarah's daughter's friend Stacy and her kids, Blaine's great nephew, and Dennis Cheryl. Has anybody heard from him? I know he was supposed to have his procedure by now.
I haven't seen him in the chats lately. In the last little bit. And undoubtedly, whenever we come home
I hate to hear that, Brian.
yesterday, we whenever you get to our house on either end, whichever way you're coming in, you come around a curve.
We're
And
right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle of the curve, but it's a blind spot both ways coming in. Until you get on a little straightaway, then here we are. But we was coming back from anniversary in yesterday, And
Flower anniversary.
yeah, it is. Google it.
Okay.
But somebody was, y'all know how they do. They hit you with the old headlights, letting you know the law's around the corner. And sure enough, we come around the curve and there's a law sitting there. And the closer we got, all of a sudden, y'all, we seen fire trucks lined up in front of our house and smoke coming across the road.
Lord.
Yes, it did. Especially after we had an awesome day yesterday. And whenever we come around the curve right there, we see all them fire trucks. So we think, oh my God, our house is on fire. Thank the Lord it wasn't. Undoubtedly, the land across the road caught on fire, and it was lower level winds, and it had all the smoke blowed down on the ground. But undoubtedly, somewhere in between that, there was a couple firefighters injured yesterday.
Yeah.
And so just
we just found out today. I forgot about that.
keep them on your prayers. From what we was told, no, just some minor injuries, enough to you had to be transported to the hospital. But everybody's home, this and that. But just keep everybody in your prayer. Heard many of it. Keith Larimore, or what was you getting at in here?
Gary sent a picture on Facebook of his new boots.
Oh man,
He found online. Aren't those awesome?
those are pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it to show, Gary. I don't know if y'all can. Let me unplug this thing.
Yeah. Those are too cool.
There we go. Oh, we just had
Are they comfortable?
Let's see if it shows any.
They do a little bit. Those are really nice.
But if you can't tell what it is, it's a bee and it's got
Like some
cones stamped in the leather on it. Pretty awesome looking boot.
He said the internet's a good thing sometimes. Seeing flames like that or heavy smoke will kind of make your heart skip a beat for a second.
It sure did. And both of us took a big deep breath immediately when we seen all them trucks on the side of the road right there.
They print on the leather before they're made. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And holler at Dan, he'll make me some of these.
Yeah.
I know old fella they do some leather work, buddy. That man made some fine stuff. Huh?
I'm showing what you made.
Well, we get in that in a minute. But Keith Larimore, before I forget, because this just when I seen the video, I was like, I love it. Yeah. But if you hadn't seen the video, Keith Larimore's at Larimore Farm, and the goats in the bee yard.
I love it.
Y'all go check it out. We got a good kick out of it. I don't know how long it's been out, but
it made my day.
It was a pretty good video.
I'm sorry, DC. I know it's gotta be rough. I don't know, Dad. He was kind of vague on that. He just said the internet's a good thing.
Oh, and then before this slips my mind, y'all bear with me and I'll quit on that.
Columbus.
Yeah, but Mr. Pat, we mentioned him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into detail. I'll tell you everything later on, but we need to keep Mr. Pat lifted up in prayer. He's yeah, I'll just put it like that. He's undoubtedly having a rough time right now. So, Dirt Rooster Diddy, y'all continue to definitely keep him in your prayers as well. Okay. But ain't much beekeeping going on. Philip, I know you're listening. Or you were, unless you just got bored and y'all been gone. No, I don't blame you. But you was mentioning on Joey's live last night Philip's trying to work on getting the Hives for Heroes basket giveaway in order, I guess, fixing once again do that again this year to raise money for the House for Heroes.
I think that's my favorite annual thing.
But y'all know we've been tinkering around with these coasters a little bit, and as y'all seen as the thumbnail, I had the high beta one there, but got to tinker with them. And Hannah ordered some molds the other day. There's another one there, pretty cool looking. Danae, I figured you'd probably like some of these. But got some different molds in from these here. Which these are probably by the time they're done, 3/4 inches thick.
Yeah.
But
that's the one I really thought Danae would like.
Yeah. Flip around, you got two different looks on it.
The camera really don't do it justice, Blaine. I've been trying to get pictures of them, and I've seen all of them. The colors.
Was that too fast?
No, he said that's cool.
But kind of got some different molds. Y'all check these out. These coasters here.
I love them. They're so awesome.
Let me get all of them out. It's got 4 of them that comes with it there. But, yeah, wait a second. It's got a big old, I don't know if y'all can, there we go. Got a big old honeybee in the bottom of it. But been tinkering around with these colors and this and that. And they got to thinking when I heard Philip last night, we'll make some and do some for the Hive for Heroes. But we're thinking about making a whole bunch of these. If some of y'all are interested, let us know. And we'll
they're fun to make.
We'll work everything out from there.
But they're really, really awesome looking.
But I got a couple more here to show y'all. Once I get all these put back up. Bam. That's one of the first ones we did there.
The very first one. Because we did the clear backing on it. I think I like the black.
Yeah, the black backing on it looks much better. I don't know if y'all, there we go, get a little glimpse of it. We tried mixing in the colors so you can see the bee in there a little bit, but
it's showing up a little bit.
Are they showing?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. And then I just had to show the sure enough pretty ones on. Danae, I think she sent you pictures of these earlier. But there's her anniversary present ones. Actually, making these pretty.
I love them. How that one turned out.
Same thing. If y'all can get that.
Lee said I'll take one of each.
I'll get you fixed up, brother. But Philip, we got you some red, white, and blue ones over there going for your end of things.
But Lee, send us a message and tell us what colors you want.
Yeah.
Because there's he got a whole kit of like 20 colors or something.
What? Yeah, 24 different colors.
Yeah, there's all kinds of colors. Some really, really pretty. I don't know if y'all can really tell on the camera, but they're like metallic, so they're like a little shiny, I guess, or glittery under a light. They're really, really cool.
Yeah.
And he finally let me pick a color.
Oh,
Danae, she just came back in. And you put them up. Yep. She
you pretty
missed
ones?
them. You had them.
Well, I'll show her the purple ones real quick. Did you show her the purple one? There's the purple ones, Danae. Yeah. Y'all interested? Email us and put on their coaster or something, and we'll get you fixed up. But what else I have? We went and checked our boxes in the field yesterday, I had to stall and kill some time, so we rode up to the old place went back in the old field back there, see if anything been buzzing around there. But they just as empty as they were the day we set them out there. So,
Gary said hashtag free coasters for everybody.
close.
We gotta find some more epoxy too.
Yeah.
Our paint store quit carrying it all of a sudden. Oh,
Once you get,
that is cool. He took coal and crushed it into a powder and put it in the epoxy and put it in a silicone candle mold.
look pretty cool. Well, let me show everybody what we're looking at so they ain't going, golly, y'all.
My bad.
Let's see. What did you say it was? All right. That's Gary. Yeah, Gary again. But so made with silicone, candle mold, take a little coal, crush it into a powder with a hammer and mix it in the epoxy mix. Looks just like a hand carved statue.
That is really cool.
Well, it's good to know about the candle molds because I thought about, can you use candle molds on that epoxy? Yeah, because that epoxy gets pretty hot in some of them castings, whatever you want to call them, molds, if you will. But that is good to know.
Mm-hmm. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Let me put the link in here. Y'all want to come in, y'all? If not, we'll get into something.
Lane said the silicone should handle the epoxy.
Okay. Well, duh. And that's to me. But you're putting hot wax down in the mold, so I can guarantee you that wax is hotter than what that epoxy gets. The epoxy gets, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 degrees, something like that, maybe.
Mr. Roy said, hey, Lee and the Russell twins.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all tell us about it. We're going to feed off y'all, I guess, tonight. There ain't a whole bunch of beekeeping going on, really, y'all. Unless you're just, I know some people were talking about they pulling their last supers off in the last week, probably this week, this and that. But for the most part, it's just kind of sitting idle until.
What is that? You need to do a BTGO or buy 10 get 1. Oh, okay.
We can do that.
Yeah.
That ain't no problem. I figured I can get we could do about 6 with a gallon or with the gallon mixes, roughly 6 sets. So that'd be.
Larimore caught another storm this week.
Well, heck yeah.
Congratulations.
That's been all year. Have you even stopped this year catching storms? Because that man was nailing it in the springtime.
Well, he's got all them goats out there helping.
Well, that's what I was just fixing to say. We was telling folks to go over there and check your goat video out, Larimore. We was fumbling through a while ago.
Larimore made my day.
Especially whenever you pan over and that one goat is like right there in your face. That old
red.
Yeah.
I think that's what he called him. He looked like a sweetheart though.
But it's good. If you like the farm life, the country life, you'll definitely love that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dad, they are massive. They don't even look like puppies anymore.
No.
They sure still act like puppies.
We can bring one to Pensacola. I'll be happy to bring you one to Pensacola. You just tell us which one you want.
You want to let Jubal out real quick? Let y'all see Jasper Jr.
Are you sure you want to let them out?
Danae wants to see him.
Oh.
And
I mean, you
a
can,
quick peek.
you can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You open the face.
They are snoring right now.
Maybe he'll be gentle.
If they will.
He's just like Jasper, though. That thing probably weighs 40 pounds. Come here, Jibble.
I'll be up here in a second, probably.
Jibble.
Go over there on that side.
Come here, bud.
But he said red is a mess. He will ride that Ranger like my dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Got old goat to load up with you.
Well, Jasper. Jasper's gonna get there. Don't point that.
Um,
Oh. Turn around.
he's about big as Jasper.
He's almost as big as Jasper. Literally.
That's not Jasper.
Say hi. He's a big old baby like Jasper.
So,
Stays in my lap. Can y'all believe this thing is 5 months old?
and there's Button
She's
over
coming.
there.
She's coming. He's huge. But he sits like this all the time because Jasper's not giving up his spot. Yeah, he is so stinking big.
That dog
He's
probably.
almost as tall as Jasper is. He's outgrown his mama completely. Outgrown her. I know. I gotta put him back in bed.
Yes, we do, Blaine. Yes, we do. She said y'all got a full house left.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the end of it for 20 years.
But every time if I sit in my chair, all 3 of them are on top of me in that chair. Like I'm getting smothered
Because she lets them
a
do
lot
it.
of times.
That's why. Y'all know.
But they're so huggable, especially Jubal. He's just like Jasper, so he's a little bit dumber than Jasper. He ain't fully developed yet. But he's a really sweet one. All right, let me put this back up so they're not in everything. I'm going to go pee real quick.
Okay, well, these little bunches, I can't fuss too much, but it was planned. But I told her, I said, 2 out of the litter because the Sure Enough protector, the old mama dog, she said, I want another Stella. So you ain't got to worry about much with old Stella. Jasper, he's finally losing a lot of that puppy stuff and taking up a little bit, but this is it. Yes. No doubt, Mr. Russell, because the feed bill has gone up. It's usually about a 50-pound bag a week, what it's costing. But we get them good. We get them at 28.20, that high protein food. We don't buy them nothing from a box store, nothing like that. We get it from the feed store. Try to get a little better protein for them.
Blair said his dog just completely covers his walk.
It's vanished or see the dog. Yeah. I don't know. She'll let them do it. I'll just,
It's comforting.
Y'all give me my space over here in mine. I don't care what you do over there.
I don't care about it.
But they're good dogs. We mosey through some of y'all's comments while she's doing what she's doing, but Grayson got in here. I missed him. Grayson, good to see you, bud. Just about, because a 50-pound bag costs about $45. from the feed store. I'd sure hate to know it if we had horses or cows or anything like that and had to feed up. You talk about being behind, especially horses. We got them chickens out there, but we don't buy them no scratch. They just hit the woods and go. Hey, Brian, Miss Kathy, good to see y'all. Well, I imagine DC, them big old dogs you got, 'cause Lord, them two or one of yours will make two of what we got around here. Mike said, treat the bees today. Got their winter jacket on. One more treatment and put sugar on top. Well, I guess if we're gonna be getting in the 40s and such, I imagine many of y'all in that North Country fixing to kind of get into some freezing nights. That's the thing, Gary. Yeah, you can find you a good horse for a fairly good price, but man, if you ain't got a 10-acre field for that horse to graze in, you gonna work yourself to death trying to feed that thing. We even talked to kind of rummage that around, putting her a horse up there at the old place, but we just gonna have to hold off a little bit till feed comes down or we get more land. Oh Lord! All right. Well, Brian then said they got their first freeze last night.
So it was freezing when y'all got it, and it was 79 degrees when I got it.
Yeah. They live in mountains.
Mm-hmm. We was talking about that yesterday.
Brian can literally.
He was like, no, we won't never miss him. We couldn't take the snow.
We did have that conversation about no, which I mean we do this every year, everybody. But
yeah, that's us, Blaine. We usually get a freeze in February.
Yep. Good to see you, Chris.
I was trying to say.
DC said he got a half a horse in the head. Just couldn't get him.
I'll pay for part of the fuel. Yeah. I'd love to have horses again.
I mean,
I would love it.
It's been a while since either one of us bought horse feed, but what's a bag of 12% cost now?
I have no idea. Chris, we had an absolutely blessed weekend. JB, we use a little, I mean, there's only one, and it's one of like 3 businesses in our little hometown, but it's locally owned. Like it's what, 3 generations? Or did Mr. Charlie start?
Well, I mean, it was 3 generations, yeah, because Mr. Charlie started it, Lynn had it, then Blake.
Yeah. But it's one family in our little community that's had this feed store going for 60 years now, 70 years.
I bet
pushing not long because he was almost 100 a couple of years ago when I kind of. Larimore said $13.50. That ain't bad.
Well, it's cheaper than what I figured it was going to be. Oh
yeah, I was figuring it like $24 a sack now.
Mike says they've had 7 freezes already.
We've barely gotten a breath of cool air down here. But hey, it's turning out really nice out there now. We got the windows and doors open, feeling that it's supposed to blow that cold front in tonight. Cold front. It's gonna be 48. It's gonna be cold for down here, but y'all gonna laugh. Our cold front's 48 degrees.
DC said 35. I don't know, hopefully before we go to freezing it, be probably another good month and a half if we get in those temperatures. But I want to hold on to what we've had these last few weeks. I mean, it has just been
beautiful.
yes, perfect outside. You can work all day and literally not break a sweat, which is just it's an amazing feeling.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
And literally work all day and not break a sweat.
Yeah, our highs are like during the day, it's been in the 90s, like mid 90s the last few days. It warmed up a lot, but it's going to be like low to mid 80s, I think, for the highs, but the humidity is going way down. So it feels really nice out there. Oh, Lee's getting a cold. He's going to be 52 tonight. Mr. Russell said the high today was 58 degrees.
Nice and sunny. Hopefully y'all had them old bluebird skies out there on some of them days like that. That's pretty well what we've had down here.
Yeah. It's been dry. We needed that rain last night.
Well, Philip's saying he probably needs to pull some honey tomorrow. That's good to hear, y'all.
Hope you get a little fall honey.
Yeah, especially got enough reserves to sit back for the girls all season and ain't got to worry about feeding nobody. If not, let them sit on it.
Yeah.
That way you ain't got to fool with no feed.
Lord knows sugar ain't cheap this year.
No, it actually went up.
It did. It's a little over $1 a pound now. After taxes, anyway.
Man, what you talking about, Larry Moore? Yes, sir. It's like you can smell the season changing. I don't know, it's weird, I guess, but pretty much.
Excitement in the air. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Now, Mike, we got a lot to do, but I wouldn't argue. I mean, I know y'all been getting bombarded with rain up in the mid country and north country, but we could sure use about 5 days worth of rain.
Yeah, we're really super.
Which I'm grateful we ain't have one, but a tropical storm would do us just right on rain.
Philip said I need to collect rent.
Uh-oh. They've been a little fired up. Huh. They've been stinging me all along.
Oh, man. I don't know who you're talking about, DC, but that sucks. Well, Gary, if you need to see some fall colors, tell Danae to shoot you some on the messenger thing. Because she's been having me mesmerized with all the pictures she's been sending me here lately.
There's been some pretty stuff coming up from that way.
Yes.
If y'all want, man, we'd love to see your neck of the woods and things like that.
Yeah.
If you got us on the cell phone, text us some pictures if you're out and about, or email them to us, and
we love it.
We'd be happy to share them as well. Let everybody else see what's happening around.
Especially on the days when I'm stuck in a chair or something.
Go to them pretty places that you know in your area. That one spot that you like. I love it here.
Oh, Manuharikia Beekeeping. I just didn't know his name.
I'm glad you knew how to say that because I never know how to say their name. I just
sounded
New Zealand
in my head.
That's pretty sorry.
I did not know his name. Yeah, somebody, I think DC said they got 5 of his colonies. That's just horrible. Shame on them.
Just a thief, period. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd bite my tongue, but it's one of them, man, if you really need it, then whatever. Just don't come steal it, kind of thing.
I can respect you needing something.
Don't come just, yeah. We all know.
It's still an anniversary weekend.
Yeah,
Take a
that,
deep breath.
well, I just put it like this. That'll get some.
Don't blow it.
The first round you'll get is number 6. The second is double off. So it's up to you how far you want to take things.
Deep breath. Let's taste this stuff. I don't want you in this kind of mood when we go back to the post office tomorrow. Sarah, send me some pictures.
I'm not here to be called a
I wish you
hypocrite.
hadn't said that. Give me a minute and I'll have a comeback for you.
Yeah, well, they went for the easiest way.
Yeah.
But either way, still sorry as I'll get out. It's bad enough dealing with the bears getting in and stealing your stuff and little skunks and
That's it, Blaine. Thank you. It's a trade-off, Lee. We take care of them so they make us fun.
well, like Philip put it a minute ago, time to pay up on some rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll feed you for a little while to get you started.
It's house and board. It was his queen making yard. That sucks.
I'd fire you up even more. Especially if you're out there trying to, if you're getting you a stock that you want. You know what I mean? I don't put all this work in. These yahoos come in bamboozling people.
Yeah.
David, good to see you, sir.
Come on, Danae. You're not helping my case here. Yeah, I wish the bees would start helping with the dog food. Because that sucker's on. I'm scared of how big Jubal's gonna get. We thought he was gonna be one of the smaller males.
No.
But he's almost as tall as Jasper already. It's starting to make me nervous.
Hey, it is pretty funny though because they're still in that dumb puppy stage.
Oh God, love them. They're in that dumb puppy stage.
There's one colony out there that just don't take no crap from them as far as them putting their noses right there on them landing boards. Them other colonies pretty well don't fool with them. But there's one colony, buddy. If you've seen your dogs get busted right in the nose, you know what it's all about because it's like, you should have known by now. But them two, they'll come running up that hill, snorting and kicking dirt and this and that.
Tripping over their own. It's fun, though. Gary sent a couple more pictures. Last year behind his eyes, and this year
That's pretty.
everything's brown.
Who was it? Was it Clay Bunt? I think it was Clay. Sent a picture of the albino deer.
Oh, that is awesome, David. Emma got a clean bill of health last week.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
awesome to hear, David.
Indeed.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is really, really great.
All right, we'll talk for a second. How much? What's our time running on? Oh, we'll an hour. We'll for the ones of you that love the Lord and love your church, and I mean when I say church, I mean the people, which is the church. But I guess the only way I can tell this is to tell what happened yesterday. But for our anniversary, I had been planning for almost a year on this one particular event, and
And he kept a secret the whole week.
yeah, there was only one person that knew the whole year of what I had going on. But I'll make a long story short in my world. But I found out where Hannah's mom and daddy was married, and with our 10-year anniversary coming up, I was thinking, well, that'd be a pretty good place to take her
It's the sweetest thing he's ever done.
for our anniversary, kind of thing. So after a little bit of detective work, this and that for the last year, I finally figured out where the old church was. I sat down on Google Earth and finally found the little old Baptist church that was way way off in the woods, kind of thing.
It was built in 1838, I think. Like it's just this little bitty old timey church.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen it before.
I should have uploaded some pictures to show y'all what the old church looked like. But it's just a one room. Y'all know how it is, a one room, old time, tongue and groove floor, wall.
Like the floor, the walls, the ceiling, everything. And it's still original too.
But we went up there and, well, I had all that put together. Well, the other week we had to meet with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law for something. And Hannah and her sister was in the vehicle talking. I talked to my brother-in-law. I said, look, I'm taking Hannah up to I found the old church, load up Abby and the kids and meet me up in Central at such and such time. I said, but don't tell Abby, nothing like that. So he kept his end a secret and all that. Well, we met up and we all they followed us up there to the old church. But our anniversary was a wonderful, wonderful thing. But
it was really, really tough.
The blessing out of it was, for me, is the kids was up there. And let me tell y'all what. The youngest one's 5. The oldest one is...
Noah's 6. Zena and Ollie are both 8 right now. Sabrina's 11.
Okay. But them youngins got up there and they was oohing and ahhing about the church, oh, this is where Papa and Nanny got married, and we was kind of going through it with them and this and that. Well, all of a sudden, this isn't the back country, y'all. There's still places like this, but the church was open. Nobody was there. Nobody lives 5 miles around the place, but the old church was still open, so you could go inside and look around, so on and so forth. But them kids got in there and they started picking up them old hymn books, and they started playing church. Well, us adults was walking around outside looking at the church and talking about different things. Well, them babies come out there and they got us, and they said, we want you grown-ups to come inside. I was like, what in the world are y'all doing in here? Because we can hear them, but we just couldn't really.
You can just hear a lot of noise. You couldn't make out words. There was a lot of noise.
But them youngins come out and they got us adults. And whenever we come in through the church door, Ollie took me and Hannah to one pew. Then he took his mama and stepdaddy over to another pew. He opened up our hymn books to the page they wanted us to be on. They got up behind the pulpit, which is the old choir area too, back then. But them youngins.
Did you say y'all remember Oliver and Sabrina, the ones that did it, the ones that sang for us? They were the 2 judges, the oldest girl and the little blonde-headed kid.
But them babies got up there and sang them old gospel hymns.
I sure did.
Right on their own. And I told Hannah on the way home, I said, I'm not going to lie. I said, that sounded like a cool part of heaven right there. It's just their little voices echoing through that old time church. and them singing their little hearts out just as genuine.
They were. They didn't know the tune of the song. They was just making up their own melody as they was singing the words, but they stayed right together. And poor little Noah playing the piano. I ain't got a clue, but buddy, he is hitting them keys for him.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was awesome.
He couldn't have done anything better for our anniversary. Absolutely nothing better. I had no idea what in the world he had going on. We're going so far back, and I mean, literally, I don't know how my mom and daddy found this church. It didn't even have power when they got married there, literally. They did update the outhouse in the edge of the woods. They put a real bench in there, and it was great. But it just, I don't know, all of it was, and my sister in the vehicle behind us texting me, man, are they taking us out?
Yeah.
Like, we're just going deeper and deeper in the woods. Because, I mean, we went down 2 or 3 dirt roads to get to this little church. But it was awesome. Because like, my sister and I each have a copy of a picture the day Mom and Daddy got married. And it was, Mama and her sister and Daddy and his best man. And we got to, like, we could figure out from the picture exactly where they were standing. And Sabrina got the cameras and the kids and, coordinated everything with her little motherly self. But we got to kind of recreate that picture with me and my sister and Tim and our brother-in-law. Like it couldn't have been no more perfect. It really couldn't.
Norman, when I first walked into that old church, like I said, it was an early 1800s church. It's still standing just the same as it was when they drove the last nail in that thing that day. Or
Dad
back then.
was telling me yesterday that there's a few different churches around up there that still go like for homecoming or something and do a service in that church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But when I first walked into it, which I love old historical stuff anyway, I mean, I'll get lost in it kind of thing, especially the construction part. But when I walked in, the first thought that run through my head, because we come in through the back door and it was right there by the pulpit and old choir area. Mm-hmm. I looked around and I looked down through them old pews and I thought to myself, how many souls were saved up in this old time church right here?
Yeah, for real.
But
still had the old tables out there where you can do like tables with the legs or little round posts planted in the dirt for dinner on the grounds out there. It was an awesome day. The kids brought footballs and volleyballs, and we played in the yard for a while.
Rodney on to another cutout.
He's always on a cutout.
Well,
it wouldn't surprise me if he did a cutout Christmas weekend.
Well, didn't he say he took the week off last week or something?
He took the weekend off last
week. The weekend.
No cutout.
What's no good, Jay?
Oh, Lee, we actually have a really, really awesome update on Tim's brother. Well, yeah, now the thing wants to buffer.
Okay, we're done buffering, I think.
We're good?
Yeah, I guess.
But he has, like, made huge progress with his swallowing. He's eaten, like, to the point where they took the feeding tube out last week. So he's still got a long way to go. Like, his left side's still paralyzed, but he's in a lot better spirits now that he can eat real food instead of that thing in his stomach. So if y'all could say an extra prayer, though, because we're like this close to getting him in a home that the rehab thinks would be a really good place for him to be. There's they said there was several other men like right around his age that kind of had similar things going on. So he, like I said, he's still got a long way to go. He still needs a lot of help, but he's improving. He has improved.
It's a great deal.
But
There's still confusion about him. I talked to him
yeah,
yesterday evening. He called me late last night and telling me some stuff, and I was like, Jamie, you're not where you think you are.
yeah.
This is what's really going on. He thought his son took him somewhere and just dropped him off. Called me, well, my son dropped me off at the mall, and I need you to come get me. And I'm like, I tried just kind of talking to him for a minute to get him through it. Then eventually I just had to be kind of stern with him and tell him, look, I see where you're calling me from. You're not stuck at a mall somewhere, this and that. So,
yeah. But there's still a lot of stuff like that. Like, I mean, they said he probably never be more into vegetables. So I'm not really counting on what they said anymore. But we hadn't seen a lot of improvement on the mental side of it. Like he can talk. He's got his full vocabulary. He knows us, but he has like no short term memory at all, and still just gets really confused from time to time, like Pam was saying. But overall, he has. Well, it was to me a miracle that he's eating real food to the point they felt comfortable taking the feeding tube out. So we were over the moon to hear about that.
yeah,
Norman.
yeah, I was just looking at that. Norman, the only thing I can figure, because I think about that same stuff in there, because you can whisper and be heard across the room and that old thing. But I guess just part of them old high ceilings. This thing didn't have 10-foot high ceilings. It had 12-foot high ceilings in there.
I wish. Well, we're on my phone.
Yeah.
I can sign into I can look at my Google Photos on your phone.
Should be.
I think.
Might be able to show you what it looked like in that old place if she can get the.
Yeah, because I
picture
took
pulled
a
up.
ton of pictures. Like that meant the world to me and my sister
Roy
because they
said,
got both of us.
Roy saying we had a bunch of time turkeys in the yard this morning. Like didn't know they flocked together like that. We counted 16. That's a good number. Sound like down there in Brother Perry's yard.
Mm-hmm.
All them plastic turkeys. One of the deacons from church, that man, he draw them turkeys up in his yard, and it got to be where they just come on in by the dozens out there that same way.
I don't know if that'll show. That is like standing in the aisle looking at the pulpit. Because I was walking down where my mama would have walked on that day, just snapping pictures as I went through. Here's the outside of the building though. That's like the front door and then going back.
I'm way behind on this computer. It buffered a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the old time church. The only thing that wasn't original in there was the glass. I did notice the glass they kept the original window frames.
Yeah.
But every one of them old window panes in there have been replaced. Ain't none of that. It's not wavy or it didn't have any air bubbles or nothing in that old stuff. But other than that the church doesn't look like it changed at all.
Mm-mm.
Indeed, Bill. I've had some encouraging conversations with him since all this, but there's one part we wish we could share with y'all, but It's not 100% yet on,
We don't have confirmation.
yeah, once we get full confirmation on people that have been helping out, we cannot wait to share what just complete strangers have done for us. But, Lord willing, we'll be able to holler out some names to some undoubtedly well-to-do folks that have helped our family out. We had no idea about. But
Did you see Elise comment about Mr. No? I asked him how she was. Said her blood pressure is slowly coming down. It's coming down. But
good deal.
glad to hear that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll be on the mend soon as well.
Yes. Did she go with you on your climbing trip? Seemed like them views would have a major effect on one's blood pressure.
Man, what you talking about? Lower
You
your
just
blood
sit
pressure.
there and look at that all day long.
I don't know if I had it. Which the picture got stuck again a minute ago, so I didn't want to chance that. But
What?
I had them pictures that Lee had sent on here.
Oh, really? The breakfast one?
Yeah. I think it's stuck again for whatever reason. Thank you, StreamYard.
He said, yep, she stayed at Camp and Relax all week. That had to have had a good effect.
Hey, I could see that woman right there sitting in one of them chairs, looking out past her tent at that one place.
That's what I'm saying. I could just sit there and look at it all day long.
Well, how high was that cliff picture you sent me? Let's see if I can get it on here and show y'all. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Do that. Go to Lee. Oh, this looks like I don't know, 75, 100 feet on up there.
Way too high.
That ain't gonna get. Let me lower the temperature on this thing, see if it'll do. There we go. Yeah. Let's see, Lee is that little dot up there at the tippy top.
No, thanks.
Let me get back in.
I know how to do it.
There you go.
We got the same phone. I think we got the same phone.
But if you vacation right now, it's the perfect time of year to do it down this way.
We was talking about we should have bought us one of them like hanging hammock bed swing things, cushion platform, whatever you want to call it. It's like a hammock. So we should have bought us one of them for our anniversary. Is what we should have done.
We had a hammock one time.
For a very short time, we had a hammock.
Yeah, wasn't too long.
Not at all.
Some years ago, before I took out on my own again, trying to make a business, whenever me and her was really first getting together, I was working for a recycling company here in Mobile, and I had a route in downtown Mobile. Well, pretty much all of it was downtown Mobile, but you went through the yuppie parts, then you went through the pretty historical parts down there and this and that, but all them people in that area was pretty well to do, we'll just say. Well, one day I was on that recycling route, and if I see opportunity, if you throw something on the side of the road that you're throwing away, and I look at that and go, I could use that, I'm gonna bring that puppy home. Well, somebody had rolled up real nice and neat a hammock made out of rope. And I was like, why would you throw this thing away? This thing's in perfect shape. It looked good. Loaded up, took it to the house. Got home that day, found me some ratchet straps. Now I ratchet strap one end to a tree, ratchet strap the other end to the tree. And I set my backside in it. And I went to pick my legs up and put them inside that hammock. And as soon as I did, I realized why they threw it away. Because immediately, once my weight hit, I went through it.
It was dry rot.
Yeah, it was dry rotted.
It was hilarious. No. I'll stay with Miss Renee and I'll chill at the camp and y'all can go risk your life.
If I got a rope that ain't gonna let me fall down,
Blaine, you would have
I'm good with
laughed
it.
too. I did make sure he was okay, but that was the funniest thing I had seen all that week. Do all you men pick stuff up? Oh my word. I just learned to accept that like 6 months into dating him.
I mean, I have been known to turn the vehicle around and go pick that up.
Well, no.
Especially if I picked up stuff out of the middle of the road. Somebody drop a good screwdriver or something, I'm going to go get it.
Extra harnesses and extra ropes do nothing for my nerve or upper body strength. Absolutely nothing. No, I ain't fit it. No, it puts me too close to having a heart attack when I have to go up in buckets with him. I'm not willingly gonna try to climb a rock wall.
That's how I got that little mini bike, y'all. That was just an extra added bonus. Somebody said, hey, I got some stuff we're giving away. You want this or that?
Scaffolding.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Just more stuff to pile in our yard.
I said, yeah, I could use some scaffold because it was baker scaffold, so it'd be perfect working in a house and this and that. So I was like, yeah, we'll come get it, no problem. So we went on over there and they was like, well, I got this toolbox here. You want to take it? And I, well, yeah, I'll throw it on the truck. And then I looked in the back there and that mini bike sat there. And I was like, what y'all doing with that mini bike? It looks like y'all ain't fooled with that thing in a little while. Oh, you can have it too.
Let's go into the dump.
And immediately Hannah says, you don't need that thing.
So what are you going to do with that thing? It's broke down.
I was like, oh, I need it. I said, what's wrong with it? And they, well, it's a throttle cable. Okay. I played like it was the most hardest thing to fix on that joker, and I loaded that puppy up.
Blaine is on a roll tonight. I keep telling my wife not to leave her hammock outside. And one time we went camping, she fell through. I'm still working on my I told you so look. I don't believe that. I reckon you got that look down pat, boy. Did you see Rodney? She finally got the insurance policy updated. So that's
Well,
it's funny because yesterday when my sisters texted me, Hannah, are they going to take us out? I was like, no, man, we're good. We ain't got life insurance. And they brought kids. You know, we're golden.
yeah, that was one of the funniest part about yesterday's trip. Her sister was not happy at all. Not happy at all. She don't like not knowing what's going on, this and that, and she was fit to be tied talking. She was not happy.
Kevin didn't even tell her nothing. Because when they pulled up to meet us, and I can only imagine the look on my face trying to figure out what in the world's going on. But she looked at me and like, Hannah, what's the deal? And she was livid. She was right in the middle of cleaning her house. And her husband come up and is like, hey, we're leaving. You know, take her hair's up in a knot on top of her head. Just take it down. We're leaving. She showed up. She ain't brushed her hair. She ain't got makeup on. Nothing. She was fit to be tied. And then start crying when we get up there. It's like, yeah, y'all both earned a whole lot of brownie points pulling that off.
So I'm sitting here reading these men's comments. Roy, Larimore,
Everybody's
Blaine,
with you.
and the ones of you that pick up stuff
David.
too. Yeah, David there. The good part about it though, and I'll go off the treasure part, whenever you find these treasures on the side of the road or in the middle of the road, if it's a letdown once you get it loaded or get it home, the good part about it is you know a guy that you can pass it right on off to. No problem. Tell us, hey man, look, I found this wonderful whatever it was, but it just didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
And he'll be there to come get that, to put it either on the scrap metal pile, or he'll call you back in a few days and say, hey, I got some duct tape and I welded a few things together. This baby's running wonderful.
Yeah. Stanford and Son is Larry's theme song.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Then they said I scored me a flatbed tarp on the side of the road last spring.
Well, if it's for a big truck flatbed, then you scored good, because them babies is heavy duty.
Lane said it's always good to have that one buddy that has just a little lower expectations.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Exactly.
Danae, you found a brand new ladder? So y'all's insane luck don't just apply to YouTube giveaways. That is crazy. Now see, rednecks around here, they gonna hear that come off the trailer. They turn it around for their own stuff if something that good comes off.
Let me tell you how bad it is, especially down here. We was going down one of the main thoroughfares one day, coming home, and two old boys lost a mattress off their vehicle. Well, we come pulling up and just doing but the right thing, I guess, while I was thinking. The mattress was blocking the highway. So I pull up close to it, and I'm going to get out of the truck to move this mattress. I didn't want it. I don't want somebody's mattress. But I was just going to move it off the side of the road. And y'all, let me tell you what, these two old boys.
Having a fit.
Yeah, man, what you doing? What you doing?
That's ours. We found it.
I was
like, buddy, we're not taking you toys.
Yeah, I don't want your mattress. I'm just trying to get it out the road, kind of thing. But them two old dudes were about to have a fit, thinking we were going to take that old filthy, nasty mattress.
Blaine, no, that's going too far.
So all we did, Halloween candy.
Bill said the last thing we picked up was a steel leaf blower.
That is a good thing.
You never find stuff like that on lot, right?
Man, Lord knows. Because you got everybody else out here doing the same thing, scoping the ditches out, looking for this and that.
Deb said she scored a socket set in the road. Heck, I think the best thing I ever found was a half-decent ratchet strap in the road.
Well, your most common finds are going to be the gas can or the cooler. Those are your most common finds.
Tell Blaine there's a Facebook page.
Mm.
He said I'm on it. Well, I guess Mr. Mike didn't get his notification tonight.
I don't reckon.
I hadn't seen him at all.
I need to tell when we talk to him again, say just turn off the notification thing, program it in your phone on the calendar.
Yeah. Mr. Russ Lyman got a big old mag light. Craftsman steel handled hammer.
There we go. See, y'all getting on some good stuff.
For
Bro.
real. Everybody misses Blaine and his shenanigans.
One of our latest pretty good finds was, and it was lost right here, which we live on a state highway, so time to time you'll get something pretty good right here at the house.
We found lots of puppies.
Yeah, they just intentionally dumped them out. But them old pads, they're probably about 3 foot wide, about 8 foot long, but that you throw down for them tracks using them old man lifts or something like that.
Yeah.
That baby slid right off the back of the truck, and that puppy was in the ditch right there.
We did leave it out there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Make sure they wasn't coming back for it.
But once the 2 days was up, I just drugged that dude right on in here to the house and put it down by the steps so you can knock your feet off on it. Worked pretty good too.
Clay got him a 100-gallon Rubbermaid feeding trough.
See, I mean, these are bartering tools as well. Once you get them, you can go to your buddy and say, "Hey, look, man, I just found. You ain't never gonna guess what I find," and they're gonna say, "That's pretty cool," or "Look, I'll trade you one of these for that because I really need one of them, especially for free."
Everything's better if it's free.
Yep.
Are you kidding me, Rodney?
Rodney said, "Shoot, stack it up."
That's pretty incredible. You found enough flexible ducts to run a whole house.
Well,
that's pretty good.
Is that right, Todd?
Oh man, I would have walked away from that one.
Somebody around here picked that puppy up because I don't know if y'all remember this story or not, but when we had all them chickens and we had a bunch of them for a minute, Hannah's daddy called us one day and said, "Somebody just hit one of your chickens out there," and then turned around and picked it up.
I said, "But you ain't gonna believe it. They turned around and come back and got it." Oh, I said, "Didn't waste it."
That's it.
Whatever.
Don't waste a good meal.
Hey, it's kind of a running joke around here. I mean, if you got any kind of junk you don't want, all you gotta do is set it out by the road and it'll disappear overnight.
Yeah, somebody come and get it. They'll come get it when you ain't looking, knowing they can get it for free. Because I guess some people, you have your ones out there that just don't care. They'll drive around in the old beat up pickup truck. Hey, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have your ones that are kind of secretive about it and they don't want to be seen doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know they're doing it. That's the ones that come around.
Crap piling up in there, you know.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if I can handle another roadkill dinner conversation.
Oh yeah, I forgot we
I
would
do
do
have
that.
to get up. My back is straining.
Right.
So he's got to go back and see the puppies on the replay right here. I'm not leaving. I'm just stretches.
Oh, well, what else y'all got, y'all? I mean, what we got here? Hour and a half. We got 30 minutes. Good job. James said new pots and pans coming, but not Pix Clan.
Oh, it's the American flag on this.
Are they? Is the holder still tacky? I might be able to show a piece of it. Really? Okay. I was going to. She was looking at that red, white, and blue coaster thing. We'll try to show it to you, Philip, but apparently it's still a little too tacky to move. Gary, I had an uncle, God rest his soul. done the same thing. He called it junking. They'd load up, I don't know, a couple times a week. I say them, him and my nephew. And old uncle, he'd drive around their little old city they lived in, probably about 20, 30 minutes from where we're at. And that's what he did. He drove around their little old city on them certain days. People put stuff out by the highway, and he'd go junking, see what he come home with. But like I said, there are times you come home with good stuff. Because you do have this attitude nowadays, well, if it ain't running, just go buy a new one, whenever a lot of times you can really ain't too much to fixing it, whatever it is. That's what you do, Rodney. Just leave it out. They'll get it. Don't fret over it. Oh, and he would. Most oftentimes, he would come back with a truckload. But he wasn't a pack rat, though. I give him that. He didn't. He would get rid of it again pretty quick if it wasn't something that he could tinker with and make $1 or $2 off of. He wouldn't just keep piling things up. I give it to him on that. He'd tinker with it, sell it, or pass it off to that buddy with them lower expectations Blaine was talking about a minute ago. Indeed, they do, Gary. Out in our neck of the woods, you're gonna get the leftovers. Pretty much. If that neighbor couldn't fix it, there's a good chance that you might be able to fix it. But for the most part, if the one neighbor is trying to pawn it off on you, there's a good chance there's no recovering from whatever it was. DC, it ain't no. Am I buffering again? Okay. DC, brother, it ain't no worry on our end, Captain. We all got to vent from time to time. Trust me, I have my days.
We all do. That's what we're here for, DC.
Yep. We'll listen to you.
I bet he was happy.
Oh, mercy. I'm just reading these comments here.
Run down things to talk about, huh?
Yeah, running out quick. I done showed off all our little goodies, and once again, ain't much beekeeping going on. I may try to work on see if we can find some guests over the next couple of weeks, fill in some of these time. Yeah, I might reach out to him. That's a good one. There's a couple I got on my mind. I reached out to one fella today, and it'll be a few weeks, but I think y'all enjoy chit chatting with him. That's it. Hang in there. You too, Miss Sarah. Take care. With DC, yeah, I mean, everybody, y'all going through a stressful event right now in life, and emotions can be on all kind of different levels, from everybody deals with a little bit different than some others, but ain't nothing wrong with venting. Just push on through it. Stay in your prayer, my man. You gonna say hey to everybody now since she's gone? You're gonna look away. Blaine's even trying to talk to you. Hold your head up. Smile pretty. Yeah, he does, DC. But well, what else y'all got? What you got, Jasper? Everybody telling you hey in here. He's acting bashful. Puts that little face on. See him cocking them eyes over. He knows we talking about him. Yep. Watch this one. You'll go outside. Outside? Yeah. We'll go out there in a minute. Hold on. We'll go out there in a minute. Indeed it is, Clay. It's easy to get upset with family. Ronnie said, where's the squirrel? Where's that squirrel? Where's the squirrel? Where's that squirrel? Where's that squirrel? I better quit because I'm thinking them puppies gonna come alive over there. They'll be blowing everybody's eardrums out in a minute, barking. Mm-mm. Showing everybody Jasper's tricks. Yeah, where's the squirrel? Rodney said, where's the squirrel? Then,
She's not awake yet.
oh, he may have been talking about that squirrel. I'm talking about Jasper whenever I tell him, where's the squirrel? That squirrel, Rodney. See? Oh, I'm surprised she ain't woke up yet. She'd be, I imagine.
Got a beekeeping question.
Okay. How small would you let a colony get before combining for the winter? Oh, just me and mine, I'd say probably no less than 5 full frames. A good nuke. I mean, a good nuke can power through, especially in our climate. Y'all pretty well get the same thing up there, Keith. But that probably about as much as I would push it. Now, there's one other one, Roy, that if I say, I have to spell it because if not, the mama dog and Jasper go crazy. But if we ask them, where's the RAT, it's game over. Yeah, they pulling on anything they can get to try to get to one of them RATs because when we was keeping chicken feed, the squirrels and them was getting in the chicken feed down there, and I was putting them dogs on them old field rats, and they go down there pulling logs and anything they could up, try to get to them things. All right, Keith said I got some that's dropped to 2 frames, but they're building back. Yeah. If nothing else, see how they ride through the first actual freeze. Then, if they seem to be kind of struggling through that, then I'd probably do a combo or.
Mine said even a double springboard.
That's what I was going to say that there. What is-
Plain as
All right, let me read Blaine's off. 4 to 5 frames, and I'd reduce them to a new, smaller than I'd combine, or at the very least, put on a double screen board above a strong colony. That's probably going to be your best bet. Let them borrow the heat off another one there. Showing up, get them through, because that's what we may have to do to that little old the church house nuke out there. If they don't take and improve any more than what they are. Because everybody else got some wonderful, I mean, they look good out there. Boxes are getting a little bit heavier. I tilted a few of them the other day, and thank goodness we are getting some weight in them, but there's a good chance we're going to have to feed up. But like I say, I'll test those waters maybe sometime next week to see if they in any kind of dirt. That's one way. Yeah, it got me tuttering on it. That's one way to do it there. Well, Rodney, you may have you one more to add to that bunch. If that one's going to be a cutout on bees, when they say Thursday. Oh, and think about yellow jackets. I got the nest we cut out. They actually took that big old nest and put that thing in the freezer for about, well, as long as it's been, what, a week. And yep, I had to drop a coon trap off to the man's house, and he said, "Hey, I've got that nest in my deep freeze, and my wife is beginning to question what I have in that bag. Do you want to take it with you?" And I was like, "I figured y'all threw it away, but yeah." So got that big old joker. Now I got to figure out something to do with a 2.5 foot by almost 4 foot wasp nest. Got any ideas what to do with that big old nest?
That's what I asked you when you put that stuff there in the fridge.
I'll think of something. That's one of them. I'll figure something out with it.
We ain't even got a wall big enough to put that thing on if you put it on.
Spray it with clear coat.
Well, today we talked about doing a top too, but I'm afraid it just descent because like even honeycomb wouldn't hold up, and so I'm afraid it just disintegrates.
We definitely have to pour it in like little, like do small layers until it finally built up. Because it did on one of those, just even one of those little coasters. I put some honeycomb in there trying to do something with those hive beetles when we made a coaster. And just that, yeah, it melted the honeycomb. It'll be a big mold.
41 inches.
It was 28 by 41, something like that. That's it. I need to find the right yo-yo in the decor company and say, "Have I got a piece for you? $1,200 right now.
Yeah.
I'll let you have it. Don't tell nobody I gave it to you for such a good price." And
It's one of a kind.
it is a one of a kind, a rare piece. Is she up? Well, you might see her, Rodney. Hannah says she's up moving. Yeah, y'all can see her in the background back there now, moving around. Yeah, she's saying, "Feed me. I'm awake." That's exactly it, Blaine. If y'all don't act now, 2,000 tomorrow. and it does nothing but go up from there, $100 a day. So, and you give them the old, I've got 2 or 3 people looking at this thing, and if they call me back before you give me an answer, I'm just going to let them have it. Well, I may do that, pick up some clear coat then. See if I can do it. I'd like to do something with it, but the only thing I can figure something that big is to make a table out of it, basically. Do like a shadow box. There we go. Blaine says show it on the live and tell them there's 30 plus people that have looked at it already, which would not be a lie.
Are we on QVC?
That's the only one thing. We ain't never found no big hornet's nest. I've seen them in some like the old country stores around here. They'll have them up where somebody cut one off a limb way back when, but actually running up on an actual hornet's nest, what you would imagine. We never run up on them. We got them, but
Now on your poster says free.
there we go. Yep. You can even choose your color. We'll let you personalize it with your own colors.
Well,
Yeah.
dropping buttons.
I know. We're fixing to roll out. The fun's over with.
Back to the real world.
Yeah. Back to being big kids.
I don't want
Mm. All right, later, more. Y'all take care of yourself. Yeah, we fixing to roll on out, I guess. I think I'm gonna move back the alarm clock up to 5 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah. That way we'll maybe actually sleep until 4. But all right, y'all. Till then, God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care.
yeah.
Thank y'all. And let me say this too, real quick before we go. We appreciate everybody that does watch us during the lives, but a lot of y'all go back and watch the replays.
We
And
really appreciate that.
yes, thank y'all for ones of you that catch us on the replay. But thank you to everybody. But till then, God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see y'all. Y'all take care.
Well, guess that's it for today. See you next time at Gunline Bees.